Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today the Milwaukee Bucks have signed Alex Antetokounmpo to a two-way contract. And I'm going to get fully honest on this signing. Before I get fully honest, the Antetokounmpo brothers are breaking NBA history with this signing, as this is going to be the first ever time three brothers are signed to an active roster on the same team. But Alex Antetokounmpo was with the Bucks G League squad from time to time, from the span of 2022 through 2024, but he was never really on the active roster during the regular season for the Bucks. It seems like that's something that's going to happen with this signing. Here's my opinion on it. I want to get brutally honest. This is an NBA version of nepotism. And I know a lot of people say that with Bronny James as well, but this is like a real extreme version of it. Alex Antetokounmpo in the GBL last year averaged 1.2 points per game. He was shooting 20% from the floor. He didn't even average 6 points per game from 2022 through 2024 in the G League with the Bucks G League squad. 5.8 points per game. You can't tell me that the numbers last year in the GBL of 20% from the floor and 1.2 points per game, and then also the not even half of 10 points per game in the G League with the Bucks G League squad is worthy of being signed to a NBA two-way contract. I know sometimes two-way contract guys are not as talented as NBA players signed to standard contracts, but not that. A lot of guys on two-way contracts could at least go to a league like the GBL and average at least over 10 points or around there. So the fact that he shot 20% from the floor and 1.2 points per game, this signing is specifically just because of the fact that he is Giannis Antetokounmpo's brother and that Giannis asked for this to happen, and the Bucks are doing it because of the fact that he's Giannis's brother, and they don't want Giannis to make a trade request. I know a lot of people make fun of Thanasis Antetokounmpo, but Thanasis Antetokounmpo, at least he got drafted to the NBA, before Giannis, was something special. An NBA team actually wanted to draft him. And say what you want about Thanasis, but Thanasis is a lot more talented than Alex Antetokounmpo. I think Thanasis, if he went and played in the GBL like Alex did, he'd average a lot more than 1.2 points per game. Thanasis could probably average at least over 10 points per game, in the GBL with decent minutes. And so I like this signing for the Bucks just because of the fact that if this is something that's making Giannis happy, it's not like you're wasting a full-on roster spot. Like with the Lakers, they're wasting a full-on roster spot with Bronny James. I think Bronny James is a lot better than Alex Antetokounmpo, if you ask me, but that doesn't mean Bronny James is good. So, but they are, the Lakers, that they are using a standard contract for Bronny James. They are paying him over $1 million. So that is kind of wasting that is wasting money and roster spot because of LeBron James. But at least with the Bucks, it's only a two-way contract. It's less money. You're not wasting a standard contract. But I think it's just unfair to all the other talented kids who are trying to make it and sign a two-way contract with somebody. And Alex Antetokounmpo gets that spot because of who his brother is. But like I said, the only reason I like this signing for the Bucks is because this is probably something that makes Giannis happy. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section, and peace out.